To the fourth. The word Turya is a Sanskrit word. It literally means four. Four. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what does four mean? It means the pure consciousness, the ultimate reality, the absolute reality of the universe, Atman, Brahman. How does it mean that? So the clue is there in that. How do you attain that? The clue is there. What is the clue? 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice when we look into ourselves. So the method is self-inquiry. Self-inquiry. What is self-inquiry? Inquiring into what am I? Taking a good look at ourselves. So when we inquire into ourselves, we find we have three broad experiences throughout the day. Three kinds of experiences. One is the waking experience of I experiencing this world right now. Also, two is the dream experience when I completely forget this world and I enter into a kind of a virtual world. I don't think it's a virtual world. I think it's a waking world. I am there and the world is there. But later I snap out of it and call it a dream. Oh, it was a dream. It was all in my mind. And then third, when I'm switched off, like a computer being switched off, I am not gone. Everything is there. Memories are there. Personality is there. Mind is there. But I don't experience anything. I don't experience a world. I don't experience dreams. I don't even experience my own existence. No experience of any particular thing is there. That's called the deep sleep state. So these are broadly the three kinds of experiences I have. Now this Mandukya Upanishad, there what the analysis is, the first one, you the waker and your waking world, just call it one, number one. And then you the dreamer and your dream world, many dream worlds, many times you are a dreamer. So that we call it number two. And you in deep sleep, where you and your world are merged together, there is no distinction, this is blank. Call it number three. Now notice that all three we claim, I was the one who was awake, I was the one who dreamt, I am the one who was in deep sleep and now I'm awake again. That means it is one actually which is appearing as three. You, whatever you are, you were the waker and you experienced this world. You dreamt and you experienced dreams and you did not experience anything for a while. Waking, dreaming, deep sleep. That underlying consciousness is called the fourth. Not by the Upanishad, by the commentary written by Gaudapada, Shankaracharya's guru's guru. He wrote an extensive verse commentary on the Mandukya Upanishad. And there he said, look, waker, dreamer, deep sleeper, call them 1, 2, 3. And the underlying consciousness, call it 4. However, it's not a state. The Turya is not a state. It is the reality. It's like saying a bracelet, a necklace, and what else? A tiara. Yes, a tiara. A bracelet, a necklace, and a tiara. All are made of gold, golden. Now, will I say that the gold is another kind of ornament? The bracelet is an ornament. The tiara is an ornament. The necklace is an ornament. And somebody tells me, look, all three are the same. It's the same piece of gold which was made into a necklace and melted down and made into a tiara. If you think of it being melted down and made, then you get the sense of it's literally the same thing. Literally the same material. And it was made into a necklace and a tiara and a bracelet. Now, if you say gold is a fourth, it's not necklace, it's not tiara, it's not a bracelet, it's the fourth. But it's not a fourth kind of ornament. Rather, it's the reality of those three ornaments. And indeed, any other ornament you choose to make out of it. So it's the underlying reality of the three ornaments. Similarly, you, the pure consciousness, you are the underlying reality of waking, dreaming, deep sleep. You are the underlying reality of your waking, dreaming, deep sleep. How do you attain that? The direct answer to that is it's already attained. You see, it doesn't seem like that. That's because we don't know it. And therefore we ground ourselves in what is available to us right now. This waking world, this waking personality, and this world. This is who I am. This is my reality. Vedanta wants to say, no. Your reality is pure awareness. In that appears your personality as the knower and your known world. Then both disappear and your dream appears in that. Both disappear and a blankness appears in that. That's waking, dreaming, deep sleep. Anyway, so the way to attain that is through inquiry, and the inquiry is of different kinds. This inquiry, particular inquiry, is called the inquiry of the three states: waking, dreaming, deep sleep. Avasthatraya vichara. It's a philosophical inquiry. However, one has to be careful. This Advaitic inquiry, non-dual inquiry, is not speculative philosophy. Not where you sit and rationally think and construct a system. No. It's an inquiry into our lived experience, what a philosopher would call a phenomenological inquiry. As we experience life, take a close, reasoned look at that, you will see the truth. The truth is right here. You don't have to generate it, you don't have to become it, you don't have to attain it. It's right here. You are it. In fact, assuming that you're attaining it is you're signing up for misery. Often there is no other way than thinking that there is God realization and I have to attain it. There's no other way than thinking that way, because we have tied ourselves into so many knots that to untie those knots will require some effort. You know? In Advaita Vedanta, all spiritual practice is negative. It just removes the problems we have created for ourselves. Not positive, not that it makes you more spiritual. It shows you that you are the spirit itself. All spiritual practice is to remove the mistaken notion that we are not the fourth. Remember, Vedanta says the fourth is not the fourth is the one, which appears as three. With respect to the three, waking, dreaming, deep sleep, it seems to be the fourth.